Hello. We are here. I'm gonna learn how to do things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to learn.
I'm gonna try to learn how to do things.
Yeah.
Teach me.
I'm gonna preface it with this. I am not the best teacher in the world. I haven't been riding super long.
You're very patient though. You're very patient when I learned how to drive my car.
Yeah. I didn't know how to drive it either at the time, so I couldn't say anything. I'm gonna try and teach Emily how to ride a bike. This is not the best bike to learn on, especially for someone her size. It's not super tall, but try standing it up if you can. I'll come around and hold it from behind, but try standing it up. Grab the handlebars. You can turn them just to straighten them out, and then try standing the bike up. Can you flat foot it?
Not quite. I can flat foot on one side, but if I try to like flat foot both, at least one foot is like, I'm not like on my tippy toes. Mm-hmm. I'm on like the balls of my feet. Okay. But my heels don't touch the ground.
So the first way I learned on this bike, watch where you're putting your leg, is I walked it a lot just to kind of get an idea of how heavy it is and how to maneuver it, I guess, when you're at a stoplight or at a stop sign, or if you need to waddle, which they say not to do, but I did it anyway. I think most people do when they first start learning. But yeah, not the best bike to learn on. It's a 600. It's an old 600 and it's carbureted for whatever that's worth, but it's also had a new air filter and jet kit and exhaust put on it, so it's making a little more than it did normally. I'm sorry, this is the only bike I have to learn on now. This was my first bike and it was not running 100% when I learned on it. So I couldn't crack the throttle up and go because the engine would just bog down if there was something wrong with the carbs. I would just try walking it and seeing if you can do that without touching the exhaust pipe on the side there. Okay? Yeah, I'll stand behind you and I'll hold onto this bar.
Should I leave the kickstand out?
Just in case, yeah. If you feel like it's falling, I'll push it to that side and the kickstand will catch it. I'm gonna, hold on, wait. Gonna move this here. Okay, cool. I'll just get that random person I'm running the groceries. Alright, go ahead and stand it up. Alright, now try walking it. It should be a neutral, so you should be able to just push it. Is it a little heavy?
Well, I want my tippy toes at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the fact that I don't have my tippy toes.
Yeah. We'll push it. So that went great. Bye. We figured that she's just gonna need a smaller bike.
I'm too short. I'm too short as I crank this camera up because I'm too tall for the camera.
Mm-hmm. It's just. Whoa. Okay, I'll just crouch.
You'll crouch, okay? Yeah, because I'm 5'4" on a good day.
5'3", 5'4". I mean, with these boots on, you're probably 5'4", 5'5" ish.
I'm 5'4" on a good day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't.
She can't flat foot it even with the boots on, and that's not a tall bike.
I know. I'm like on my tippy toes when I try to walk, so. I feel so bad for this lady who's just trying to live her life back there, and we're just like, hey, sup?
Yeah.
We're just gonna intrude.
It's the only decently close by parking lot
That has like a big space.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Woo.
Yeah. At least we're not out here hooning it a whole bunch.
That's true. I mean, you hooned it a little bit. But...
Yeah. It was just I revved it like twice because I was doing a different video. So, you know, I learned very quickly. It's like she's not going to have on it all the time because it's also rather heavy for a sport bike. It's 430 pounds dry, so with no fluids or no oil or gas, anything, that probably adds another 30 to 50 pounds overall. So yeah, she's kind of a heavy sport bike. So.
Yeah. Well, that's all right.
Oh yeah, and the handlebars don't turn very well at all. It doesn't have a whole lot of room. I can't do low speed maneuvering on it very easily. It's a crappy bike to learn on. It really is, but I got it for cheap, so that's why I have it.
I got grippies on my hinges.
Yeah, that's for your clutch and your brake.
Yeah.
We can at least go over the controls on this bike and get you familiarized with that.
Yeah.
Before we get you something else.
Okay.
So cool. We'll do that.
All right.
Do you want a video of that, or do you want to go?
Okay. You do whatever.
Cool. Okay. Go ahead and mount up. All right. Do you know where any controls are?
This is the turn signal.
Yes.
These are your lights.
Yep,
That's
the lights are
on.
always on, so that's just the light between high beam and low beam. Otherwise, they're always on.
This is the thingy that you mess with when you start your bike up.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does.
It's called a choke. To be honest, I don't 100% know. I just know it makes the engine idle a little higher when you start it. I'm real great at bikes. I know it makes the engine idle a little higher, and that's what you generally with carbureted bikes you have to choke them when you to get it going. You know what that's like. So yeah, well we can go on Craigslist or maybe even look at dealerships to see what used bikes they have that are small. 'Cause I don't know how popular groms are going to be used at a dealership. They probably sell pretty quick. So.
Yeah. Should probably get going because it's starting to pick up.
Yeah, it's starting to rain a little bit. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we will continue the saga sometime.
Cool.
Cool. Bye.
Peace out.
Hello. We're back.
Hello.
We're back. So we're in a different parking lot just because. So okay.
It basically ended up turning into a car and bike meet.
It was really weird. So let me start over. Brain is going too fast. I took my car. He took my bike. Oh, by the way. Where is it? I got a grom. There we go. Brighten it up a little bit. I got my own bike. So I got it yesterday. Yesterday?
Yep.
My God, I picked it up yesterday. And I'm really happy with it. And so we took it out. We were going to take it out today. And we took it to the mall because it was like a really big open lot where Sears used to be. But Sears shut down. So it's just a big empty lot now. And we took it there. And we had a friend who we knew was coming. Met us there. Bug in my face.
And he rode his bike there too.
Yeah, he rode his bike there. Grayson rode my Grom there, and then I drove my Subi, and then we were like literally about to kind of get going, and like two other people who like none of us knew, like
no,
just
four at first.
Oh yeah, it was
two
like,
bikes and then two of the Can-Am like Spiders or
yeah, so like
or
4 people showed up, and we were like, hello, it's a saw. Bro. Like, why are you here? And then 2 of them ended up staying, and they just kind of chilled out. And I think I have footage of it, and I ended up just cutting the camera because I was like, this is weird. I don't know what's happening. It just threw me off guard. I was like, what's happening? So they pretty much ended up staying until we left. Like, yeah. They stayed a long time, but I ended up you know, getting basics down. We started with kind of just rolling.
Rolling and using just the clutch to, you know, feathering the clutch to feel where it's at and not adding any gas, just to kind of get an idea of where, you know, where it's going to be.
Yeah, and then I started getting to the point where I could give it gas.
Because you got comfortable with the clutch real quick, like,
yeah.
Because it's not a strong bike.
No.
And she didn't feel like it was gonna, you know, like I let her stall it, and she didn't feel like it was gonna, you know, jump out from underneath her or anything like that.
Yeah, and I stalled it like going like when I came around that one
Yeah.
turn, I stalled it, and it wasn't like.
You didn't even have your brake on during
Yeah.
that, and you didn't drop it or anything.
Yeah, and so I was like, you know, it was okay, it was good. And then I ended up going up and down the parking lot, and I was like,
I'm so tall. I'm out of front.
oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's as high as it goes.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Can we zoom out?
Oh, we can. It was zoomed in. Okay.
Cool.
Joe.
That's better.
Yeah, and so we ended up, I ended up, you know, going up and down the parking lot, doing all of that fun stuff. Also, if there's wind noise, I'm sorry, it's a little windy right now. It's breezy, it's not windy. But, yeah, I went up and down the parking lot, and then the last time I turned, and I was like, because the entire time I was like, I don't want to turn it, I'm afraid. I'm
Yeah,
scared.
I had her going up and down the open parking spaces, so she wasn't actually in the roads at the parking lot. We had her going up and down the open spaces, and yeah, every time she got to like the end of the spaces, she would just stop and then
And
walk
I would
it.
just
She
like
would turn it while
turn
walking.
them. Yeah. And then I got to the point, I took like a really wide turn because
Yeah.
that's what I felt comfortable with doing, but like.
It was like 3 parking spaces wide of a turn, which the Grom can do like a parking space and a half.
Yeah.
It's can turn real tight.
Yeah, but that's what I felt comfortable doing, and I did it, and then everyone clapped for me, and I was like, yay, look at me. And then everyone was like, they were kind of aggressive, like low-key, no shade to them, but like, because two of them, the 2 random strangers who just approached us were like, let's go ride. And I'm like,
I don't know how to ride. Like,
first of all, this is the first time I've like got going, but this is the first time I've done anything with a bike besides like sit on it. And like this is the first time I put power into the bike on my own, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing enough to go on streets and do that. Second of all, I don't have a permit, I don't have a license, I don't have anything, and they're like, no one who rides has a license. And I'm
neither of them
like,
had a license.
yeah, and I was like, well, good for you, but my ex, who didn't have a permit and didn't have a license, got into a wreck.
Yeah, he also didn't have insurance and but the
And
bike
the
wasn't
bike wasn't
registered, and he didn't have the title wasn't in his name.
Yeah,
so.
he did everything wrong.
Yeah.
But he got into a wreck that technically wasn't his fault, but he ended up getting 2 citations.
5.
Five.
He got 5 total citations.
Yeah, because of that. So I was like, no thank you.
Yeah, he got into a wreck that was completely not his fault, and then gets 5 citations.
Yeah, so I was like, no thanks, I'm gonna not be in legal trouble, and also I don't want to crash my Grom because I just got it yesterday. I want to keep her as nice as I can, as long as I can, until I drop her. So, oh, speaking of which, do you want to ride it up into the grass and have me? No?
I mean, we can see how tight your turning radius is, but it's not exactly an even piece of grass. I mean, we can.
I mean, we can. We don't have to do it today, but
We were thinking about riding it in the grass just so we can see how tight we can get it to turn. And if we drop it, then it's not going to
well, I meant like take it into the grass and lay it down.
Oh, lay
so
it
I can
down.
pick it up.
Yeah. We could do that too.
Yeah, because I haven't dropped my bike yet, so when I do, I need to know how to pick it up and get a feel for that too. So we might do that, but yeah,
we could probably take it out here where there's no curb.
Yeah.
We can put it in the grass right here.
Yeah, so we might do that, but I wanted to, since I cut the camera, because all these random people started showing up, I felt really weird having it.
Same bit. Then like another guy showed up in his car, started asking about her bike and what kind it is.
Yeah, some guy pulled up and was like, hey, what kind of bike is that? And I'm like, and you were on it at that point in time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was kind of a shit show.
And then like, 2 cars showed up when we were about to leave.
It was so weird. It was
I think
so
a Mazda
weird.
3 hatch that definitely had some work done to it. It's definitely super turbocharged.
It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Like, I just expected it to be the 3 of us, me and him and our friend, and then just all of these random people started popping up out of nowhere, and I'm like, what's happening?
They see 2 bikes and a clapped out Subi, and they're like, oh, let's go chill with them.
Yeah, it was really weird, and so we finally were like, okay, we need to leave, so I can like have
our
this
social
moment.
anxiety was like, okay.
Too much is happening.
Not prepared for this.
My
like,
social battery's running out real fast because all these people are here that I don't know. So yeah, we came to a...
And then they were like, let's go ride. And then they were like, well, you can ride with us. Because I haven't driven with a passenger. And they're like, we can teach you real quick. I'm like, I'm not going to be comfortable enough to ride the passenger within 5 minutes of teaching. I know how I am. I want to be safe. And I don't want to, you know, drop it and have you on it because that's double bad. So.
Yeah, so they were like, let's all go ride, including me. And I was like, nah, fam. And they were like, we could ride on the back of mine. And it was Jay, who we knew.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, because he has a wife and his wife has ridden on the back of his. So I'm like, he knows how to do it. And I'm like, and I know him relatively, and I'm like, okay, fine. And then he was gonna go pick up his wife and have her ride with everyone, and I was like, well, I'm screwed because and then the random guy was like, well, you could just ride on the back of my bike, and I'm like, I don't know you, sir.
Yeah. Like I was comfortable with you riding with Jay. The random guy, I don't know how he drives.
Yeah,
and we don't know him at all, so it's a little sketchy.
I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, and I didn't want to learn how to ride with you on the back in 5 or 10 minutes and then immediately go on the road and start driving it in normal road speeds or highway speeds. I didn't want to do that.
So we may end up meeting back with Jay tonight.
Yeah, and
because I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I'd be okay with
just him and his wife.
Yeah, and
just you and me.
Yeah, and you could ride your car.
Yeah,
and your car can pretty well keep up.
Yeah, so I'm okay with that. But they were kind of like the dealer at the Kawasaki place.
Yeah.
He was really aggressive about buying it, and I was like, bro, chill.
It's the first bike I've looked at.
Chill out.
Gotta go look at Honda. This is why he didn't want us to go to Honda, because he's like, shit, if she sits on that Grom, she's gonna buy it.
Yeah, and I did.
Yeah.
I did. I bought the Grom. I'm gonna show you. Wait, I'm gonna pick you up, and I'm gonna take you over here because I don't think I've shown video-wise like everything up close. Look at her. My little Grommy Grom.
You can tell she's brand new because it's still got the stripes on the tires.
Oh yeah.
Stripes on the tires, all the stickers are still on it.
It's got ding 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 ding.
24 miles.
24 miles. Look at that.
We bought it with 0.2 miles on it.
I know.
It said 0 on the odometer, but the trip said 0.2.
Yep. But there she is. She's so pretty.
Yeah. We can start it up. We can get an exhaust sound if anyone cares, but it's a Grom exhaust, and it doesn't sound like anything special.
Yeah, it's not mean or anything.
It sounds like every other 125, like ATVs and dirt bikes and shit. So yeah, it's on.
Yeah, she's real quiet.
You go around to the other side so you can. Yeah, that's about it.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm gonna go put my helmet on and my gloves on, and we'll get some shots real quick.
Yeah. Sorry for squidding on it. I'm wearing shorts and a button-up t-shirt, but it wasn't a very far ride, and she's not a fast bike, so I'm like, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, meanwhile,
anything can happen, but
yeah. I mean, I trust you.
I want to be comfortable on it.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm like in full riding gear. I've got like my boots on, and I got my riding pants on, and I brought my jacket just in case, and then I have my helmet and my gloves, so I brought everything, because Emily was afraid. I was like, if I fall, I don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
like
you might, if you fall at the speed you're going without your jacket, you might scrape your elbow or something like that.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get super hurt.
Yeah, but I brought everything just in case, just for my comfort's sake. But I'm going to go put on my helmet and my gloves, and we'll try to get some footage now that we have some peace and alone time.
So yeah, she's going to just practice a little more. I've already taught her how to, feather the throttle or feather the clutch and apply a little throttle. So she's got a little practice. She's just going to go up and down this open lot here a couple times and get some more practice in. Maybe practice some turns, like turn all the way out into the the outside parking, and then go into the parking spots on the other side. So yeah, practice just use your clutch at first, because it's been 20 minutes since you've used it.
Some downhill a little bit too.
Yeah. Do you want to try dumping the clutch and stalling it with no brake on? Go ahead, you're gonna just hold tight to your handlebars. Yeah, so it's a little worse with no brake, obviously, but still not the worst thing in the world. gonna just put you behind her. She needs to look where she's going. She likes to look down at the controls instead of looking at where she's going. She's gonna walk it. She probably doesn't feel quite comfortable yet. Try not to put your feet down unless you're not moving. So that's the next thing you gotta learn is always keep your feet up unless you're not moving. Even when going real slow. Like if you're going under a mile or 2 an hour, you can put them down, but if you're going above that, try and keep them up because they're gonna test you on that at the DMV. Aww.
I thought I was gonna hit the median.
Yeah, I wasn't super worried. I was like, she knows to just pull the clutch in because at the speed you're going, if you just pull the clutch in, you'll slow down real quick. You want to try launching it a little bit faster just to see what it feels like? Not launching it, but like just giving it a little more throttle and letting out the clutch a little quicker. Just keep your hand over the clutch so in case you get scared, just pull it in. Come on, turn around at some point. She might come back down this way. Good job. So if you want to, you can try going around the corners a little faster. I don't know if you'll be able to get up to, go fast enough to counter steer it, but...
Do I have to do shifting?
No, you can stay in first gear if you want.
Okay.
If you don't want to do shifting today, you can stay in first gear. You can shift, like with that bike, shifting probably needs to be done at about 20 miles an hour. So if you don't want to get that fast, you don't have to.
So for the corners, should I just do more like...
Yeah, so...
into the corner?
Yeah, so I wouldn't lean into the corner, just use the handlebars since you're going so slow. I wouldn't lean your whole body into it, try and keep your body upright.
Okay.
But just use the handlebars with the speed that you're going. You're doing good. Almost stalled it there. Uh-oh. Whew. Got close to the median. I'm not a motorcycle teacher, so please don't roast me in the comments. I'm just trying my hardest, and this is how I learned. Did you get a little close to the median there? Yeah, it's okay. Were you looking at it? Were you looking at it? Okay. Well, if you were looking at it, try next time looking farther to the right. Try keeping where you're going, or keeping your eyes, down the middle of the parking lot. So just remember that. Try not to look at your controls, or try not to look. Yeah, you look like you're doing good not looking down, but now you want to look where you want to go. So just don't focus on the medians. You'll see it in your peripheral. You'll know if you're going to hit it or not. So just, yeah, that's the only thing there. Oop, almost stalled it. See, that was a lot better. Still a little closer than I'd like, but still a lot better there. Good job. So are you mostly using your front brakes? Have you used your rear brake at all? No? Okay. You could practice doing your rear brake just a little bit. There's a car coming, so scoot forward. You want to turn it off, or do you want to keep trying, or keep practicing? You want to sit for a minute? Okay. You can turn it off and you can sit for a minute and take your helmet off and get cozy. Or get comfortable. Kickstand, there you go. Cool. So how was that? Okay. So you were not as close that last time, but you still got a little close to that. It looked like, at least.
I think the steering makes me nervous because, you know how much to steer.
Yeah, and I'm the same way with it since it's a brand new bike and it's a lot different from mine. I'm not sure. I mean, you might be able to get up to speed enough to counter steer and lean with it and push your right handlebar to turn right. I can do it. I can run it real quick just to see. Don't do what I'm about to do. I'm going to do it without a helmet or gloves or really anything. I'm not going fast. I'm in a parking lot.
We're in a parking lot. We're in a controlled-ish environment, aside from that one car that decided to come through.
Yeah. I get up out here. Did you see how easily I got this out of the garage? I was like, oh my god, I had to do a 32-point turn with my bike in the garage. Mm-hmm. This one is like, I'll just turn it this way and I'm out.
Oh, also I got cat ears on my helmet.
I think they probably noticed.
Yeah.
You neutral?
Yeah, you're neutral.
So whenever you want to start going faster, we'll start trying the shifting out. And we can just do the shifting in a straight line and not have to worry about it. And then you can go down, U-turn, come back, get into second gear. I'll make sure it's long enough too that you can do that without having to throttle up really quickly to get to 20.
Right.
Actually, yeah, you can get up fast enough in first to try counter steering if you want. Like I counter steered that first corner there. I was going about 17 miles an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that if you want to try it. At the speed I was going, you saw it was a little faster than you. I can do just the babiest of counter steers, and she'll lean over and work that way.
I don't know if I heard
I mean, do you remember roughly how fast you were going when you went down those ways?
Yeah.
Okay. You can. It's okay to glance at your speed, but yeah, don't focus on your speed and your clutch and brake and all that. Just you can glance to see how fast you're going. His parents just dropped a child off at this playground here, and now they're leaving.
They're just gonna fucking leave.
Like, see you later, Timmy. We'll be back in an hour or two. These people on this motorcycle look nice. Well,
We trust them to watch over you.
I'd do it if somebody asked. Like, yeah. Just make sure he doesn't run away.
I mean, you know, I don't know what parent would do that.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna go down there and start at the back of the parking spot. And I'm gonna try and get up to speed, up to 20 here. See if I can shift within this line here.
Okay.
You have to brake kind of hard at the end here if you don't hit the speed bump, but you can shift at about, I think the first time when I was going that way, I shifted up at about 12 miles an hour.
Okay.
So she won't chug too bad. So if you can get up to 12 and you want to try shifting in a straight line and then just stopping down there and then turning around and shifting when you come up this way. That's up to you though. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay.
That's just kind of the next step, is trying to shift and then getting up slightly higher speeds and counter steering around these corners. Or if the next thing I want to do, we can try laying it down in the grass over there, seeing if you can pick it back up. We can try the proper way, which is where you use your back, push your back into it and lift it up while it's behind you, or we can see if you're on a bike like this, you're probably strong enough to just pick it up by the handlebars. He matches. Hey, get that on camera.
Well, Buggy decided to join us. Look at him.
Matches the bike.
My bike. I have to draw my camera. Look at him. What, bro? Okay. Bye. I guess. I don't know what it is with bugs today, but we have had the biggest problem, or at least I have.
Yeah. Like there's a moth showing on her Subaru's bumper. There is a yellow jacket showing on the wheel, and also trying to get in the window when I had it rolled down.
And there was a stink bug on my window that scared the shit out of me.
There's also a stink bug. This is all when we were sitting in that parking lot.
Yeah.
There's also a dragonfly that was chilling above it, and hovering, and it blew off. I was like, what the hell?
I don't know what it is with bugs today. Okay.
I think the little kid would want to see your bike. It's about his size.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be the focus. I hope you can hear me okay. It sounds very muffled, but that's because I got this big helmet on. But yeah, I'm learning, and I feel good. I feel really good. Today was a good first day. I'm still nervous about a lot of things, like the counter steering and the shifting and that. I just kind of want to get a hang of the basic stuff that I know before I do anything else.
Yeah, I was going about 10 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, going 10 miles an hour, like this first corner, I was probably going about 15 and I could counter steer a little bit into it, but all the other corners I was mostly using the handlebars and kind of just shifting where my butt is and leaning the bike more than the handlebars even. But yeah, it's very gentle on the handlebars because the bike's very nimble.
Okay, so that was kind of our cue to leave. I do wanna try to pick it up though.
Yeah, we can still do that.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that. So I'm probably done in terms of riding, just because I don't know if you could hear, but people are gonna start coming in.
They have an afternoon thing. She said there's only maybe gonna be 10 cars, but if they all park down here, and she said they're gonna be making a bunch of noise.
Yeah, because they're all parking over there.
Yeah, I don't want to bother them with your bike too.
Yeah, so we're just but I'm gonna take the bike over here. There's like a little grassy spot, and lay my bike down, or you're gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm gonna slow as I can lay it on the grass.
Yeah, just be careful. There's a bunch of like.
Yeah, there's a bunch of gravel, but I'm gonna get it closer to the curb here where there's less. I'll just show them.
Okay.
We can set you up right on the curb. So yeah, it's a little bit of gravel out here, but there's some grass that we can set it down in without hurting it.
Yeah.
I'll just drive it over there real quick.
Okay.
Grab the bag. Pick it up the proper way. What you do is over here. Probably want to turn your handlebars this way. Yep.
Turn it or should I also lift?
Yeah, lift and turn it. Don't just drag it across the board. Lift it and try to turn it.
Okay.
Pull it back down. Push your turn signal a little bit though. Just see if you can pick it up from this angle at least. See if you can just lift it. Put your hand on the brake. Okay, so you can lift it up that way. That's kind of the unsafe way. Good way. So yeah, get back into that. So the better way to do it, I don't know, this bike's kind of laying kind of low. But crouch down and get your back on the seat there. Yeah, lift with your legs. So yeah, you put one hand on your tail, and then one hand you can grip the handlebar wherever you. I would probably grip it right here. Lift with your legs. Kind of push. Yeah, it's gonna do that. So yeah, keep going.
Nope.
You gotta push backward in the bike too. Okay, maybe you can't do it that way. It's okay. It's okay.
I can't push. Oh God. I can't push my helmet all the way up because my cat ears interfere with this, so I have to hold it like this for right now. Cars are starting to pull in. I just tried to pick up my bike. As you can see, we just kind of laid it down and I picked it up, and I could pick it up one way. I couldn't really pick it up the other way, which apparently is the better way to do it, but regardless, if I have to, I can pick it up on my own. He's talking to a little kid on his little bicycle. That's so cute. Look at him. Well, I'm not gonna show the kid. I was about to say look at him, but I'm not gonna show the kid because, you know, privacy. And he's a minor. That's so cute. Oh, he's gonna let him pull the throttle back. This is cute. Dad's got a mohawk. That's a dope family right there. But yeah, so that was the last thing that we were gonna do today, was just practice me picking up the bike just in case I drop it. So yeah, that's where we're at, and I think we're gonna head out, but that was a good first day. I'm really happy with it. You wanna come say bye?
Bye.
Okay. Yeah, it was a good first day. You're not in frame. Good first day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's a bunch of cars pulling up and everyone's looking at us like, what the hell are they doing? Just standing in the middle of this parking lot with my helmet on and a camera, but it's chill, it's chill. But yeah,
Why didn't you video the kid revving it?
well, I was worried because he's a minor,
Oh.
and then like,
It's
I don't know, never mind.
It's okay.
But yeah, now that there's more people here, I wanted to write it one more just to get like a thing on my phone, but there's people here and now I feel less comfortable doing that, especially now that there's like children
Children on bicycles?
on bicycles that are also here, so yeah. But I can just pull it from the camera. But yeah, it was a good first day, and actually I could take this off now because I'm done.
I don't know why you pulled it down.
So I was gonna talk. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I pulled it down either. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I think I had a hold of your hair.
Yeah, you did. It's okay.
You're a little moist in here.
Yeah. Ooh, really squeezes like my jaw. My jaw's a little tired, but yeah, it's a good first day. I am now sweating. My forehead is very sweaty, but high five. Good job, Teach.
Yeah, it's okay.
You did good. We got a lot done today.
Yeah.
Well, I got a lot done.
You did good job.
Yay! I made more progress than I thought I was gonna make today, to be honest.
Well, I think if it was a bigger bike, you probably would have made less progress because it would have been more intimidating to try new things and try more quickly.
Yeah.
Being that it's so small, it feels pretty easily controllable.
Yeah. So, feel good. So now we're gonna go home and chill out. Oh, my battery's dying too. Okay, so we're gonna go and I'll see you when we do more stuff. Cool. Bye.
Bye.